5. He's like, I got you.
I got you again.
Wait, don't punt. Oh, yeah, we gotta do that.
You're slow.
Listen, I used this thing 3 times.
I thought he was the autistic one. I apparently renamed it.
You know what?
Chinese don't want you. I don't either.
That was right on the intro,
That's
too.
good. That's right. There you go.
All right.
All right, good evening, y'all. Welcome back to the Deep Threats, where we
said
talk
y'all.
about football. Well, where we talk about all the football we can within an hour.
You want to talk politics?
For those who are new, welcome to the show. For those who have been watching us from the start, thank you for all your support and all the pain you've gone through.
Like and subscribe. We love you.
Like he said, please like and subscribe. What we're going to do is we're going to change things up a little bit today. Steve lost his job on News and Rumors because apparently he's too busy to pay attention.
I gained more responsibilities at work.
So that being said, what we're going to do today is I'm going to take over the News and Rumors. Me and Johnny are going to tag team this like no other.
You love tag team.
No, you did it before.
And then we are going to move right into our introductions and get onto the show. All right, so let's get into news, Johnny.
Tag team. Okay, guys. Welcome This
back.
guy, he doesn't play football.
What we're going to do is we're going to jump into the news.
Well, let us talk. And you'll
Offensive
find
lineman?
out.
Billy Joe Red McCombs, what's going on with him, Johnny?
What?
He passed away at the age of 95.
Who the hell is he?
He was the founder of the San Antonio Spurs and owner. He was the owner of the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Nuggets as well.
Yep, guy has a lot of money in sports.
Probably.
He's dead as shit.
And if I was a Spurs fan, I'd say thanks for starting something where no one wants to.
Right.
That being said, we're going to move on to the next one, which I'm not going to say we called it, but we called it. Drew Petzing, the quarterback coach for Cleveland Browns, went to the Arizona Cardinals to become their OC. Nick Rallis, who I am pretty sure was the linebackers coach of Philly, went to
He is their DC.
he's the DC for the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, wow.
And Gannon will delegate the needs to him
Yes.
for the defensive coordinator. Gannon said he's going
The
to let
play
him
calls.
call the play calling.
Yep.
I like that.
Interesting.
On top of that, Jeff Rogers is also returning to the team as their assistant head coach and special teams coordinator.
Wait, hold on. So this dude, Rallis, is going to call the plays for Gannon?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Gannon's... Oh, I guess Gannon's the head coach. Yeah, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right.
Okay.
Now moving on, Clayton Adams hired by the Cardinals as their O-line coach. So no idea who Clayton Adams is.
Do not know either.
What?
That being said, we'll move on.
What?
Mike Prefer finally fired as the special teams coordinator of the Cleveland Browns.
This dude did one thing good.
2 years too long.
Eat ass.
And then the Browns also interviewed Anthony Blevins for their assistant special teams coach. He was the assistant special teams coach of the New York Giants. They interviewed him for the special teams.
This says that they requested permission. I believe that they are interviewing tomorrow.
All right.
Wow.
Ephraim Banda, safeties coach, was a DC, or that's
Yes.
for the Browns
Is
too,
it
right?
Yes.
Ephraim or Ephraim?
Ephraim
Ephraim.
Banda. He was hired as a safeties coach for the Cleveland Browns, and he was the DC at Utah State. So now I have to go look at Utah State films for defensive coordinator just to see if this guy is going to screw up our safeties or not.
That's okay. Our safeties
Our
screw up
safeties are,
themselves.
they get injured already.
I don't know. They don't know how to stay deep on a deep ball. They don't know.
All right, we have another coach in the NFL, Zach Ghazzani, hired
What?
by the Jets as their wide receiver coach. He was the wide receiver coach for the Denver Broncos, so he just took a transfer job title to a different team.
Lateral move.
Have fun with your injuries.
So he went from the Broncos to the Jets?
Yes.
Yep.
That's an up.
We got another one out there, funny name man, Jimmy Bob Cooter.
Jim Bab Cuter.
Steichen named him the OC of the Colts.
You know what? I want to be known as Jim Bob Cooter from now on. Except I have a beard and no hair, and I'm much
All
fatter.
right.
He's got to be from Alabama, right?
Connor, yeah.
Call me JBC. Not
Connor McDermott got a 2-year deal with the Pats. He is he's right tackle, right? We didn't look that up.
Yeah,
what he
looks like it to me.
I think he's a right tackle. And you said he played 6 games last year,
Yeah, he played 6 games for New England in the
so
past.
he got signed for another 2 years.
Yeah, he was taken off the Jets practice squad.
He got a 2-year deal after playing 6 games?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's good enough Good enough for the Patriots. You know, they draft 4th round guys in the 1st round. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Relax.
But they have
they
panned
do.
out, so
They have. Danny Dimes switched agents again. Wants more money from wants more money than the franchise tag. Is the rumor being said is, which means he wants more than $45.5 million.
Har 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 har.
He changed his name to Danny Dollars.
not Dimes.
Danny Millions. Do it. All right. D'Angelo Hall signed the Panthers coaching staff, and I'm pretty sure he was signed as the D-backs coach. Not the D-bags coach, the D-backs.
Why is he a D-bag? Why you gotta attack him like that?
Wow.
He was a D-bag when he played.
Just a little bit.
Rams hired Chase Blackburn as their special teams coordinator. He played for about 10 years, and you said there's something else, right?
Oh yeah, he played for 10 years and he spent time with the Panthers and the Titans.
All right. Now on to the big news, right? Because this is what we all care about.
Please
it's the
tell
offseason.
me. Please tell me it's something serious.
Philly voided contracts for James Bradbury, Javon Hargrave, and T.J. Edwards, Kazir White, both linebackers.
T.J. Edwards and Kazir White.
Yeah. Philly takes a dead cap hit this year of almost $5 million, and they'll take a dead cap hit next year of $12 million. That's huge.
That is big.
And we talked about James Bradbury being cut. We thought they were going to restructure.
Yep.
I
But we
think you
talked about
misread
it.
that. It says Philly will have almost a $5 million and $12 million in 2023 cap charges.
That's what you just said.
No, he said 12
Oh,
next year.
is the 12
Yeah.
for 2023? Okay, so that's.
So
I apologize. So that's $17 million this year
right.
that will be gone.
Wow.
I apologize. So that's a huge cap hit
That
to
is
not
big.
have guys. So that means they're not trading out of 10. Just throwing that out there.
No, they're going to be taking a.
Ew.
So
they'll be taking a quarter of 10.
the other big hit, which is also something we talked about because we were talking about the NFC, Green Bay contracts voided. Adrian Amos,
Oh shit.
Randall Cobb, Mason Crosby, Mercedes Lewis, Robert Tunyon, Deion Lowry, and Jerron Reed.
Where's Mercedes Lewis as your tight end of all time? Is he top 10?
Yeah, 100%
Where's
top 10.
Bob Tunyon? Where is he all time? Where is he?
Not even close.
Okay.
All right. And that's a dead cap of up to almost $16.5 million in 2023. So that's another team. And you know what? I was talking to Johnny before the show about this. I have a feeling that they did this, and they did this to free up cap space because Rodgers is coming back, in my mind.
He ain't coming back.
I think he came out of his hole and they already talked to him.
He's still on
I
pay.
don't know.
He's
I
still
thought
on
he-
pay.
He
He
beat
go
the
into his
Hat
hole.
Man.
No, he's out of his hole. He is out of his hole this week.
Mad Hatter ain't he ain't giving
Yeah,
up
he
shit.
defeated the Hat Man.
Now, 15, Rex Ryan is interviewing for the Broncos DC job, along with Vance Joseph, who had already interviewed, and Vance Joseph is interviewing for Philly.
So this was back on Sunday. and I
didn't-
believe that he already had an interview previously, or he was at least talking to Sean Payton when he got the
Now,
position.
what Johnny and I were talking about is that Rex Ryan said he would only come back to the NFL if the opportunity was right.
Yeah, for the perfect situation.
And this could be the perfect situation.
For which team?
The Broncos.
Denver Broncos
Oh my
with Sean
God.
Payton.
Wasn't Vance Joseph?
No, this is Rex Ryan we're talking about.
Yeah, but you said Vance Joseph. I thought
He
Vance-
also interviewed.
Vance was
wasn't
the
hired.
interim head coach.
Okay.
Already interviewed.
Yeah. He was the interim head coach, and they didn't hire him.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
And
That
they're
makes-
and the defense under him played stupid good.
Right.
And they didn't hire him.
I think Vance Joseph has another interview for Philly now.
Oh man.
So Vance Joseph could end up going to Philly.
So Rex Ryan.
Yeah.
I also have a little rumor out there. This one's for all you guys out there that have been on Twitter in the last week.
Did you make this one up?
Seattle might be testing DK Metcalf for PEDs with every week of the NFL because this dude has like a 55-inch vertical without moving.
Yeah, I just find it funny that
Did you not see that Twitter video of him just jumping?
So this is why you guys got news, because I literally cannot do it anymore.
You're fine.
So
I like
So
how
I did not
after
see the video.
the NBA, whatever happened over the weekend, he got a random drug test from the NFL.
Yeah.
He's doing a completely different sport
I know.
in the off season
that just shows,
and got randomly drug
that
tested.
just shows
Oh,
how much
seriously?
the NFL
Yes.
is just constringent on this stuff.
Well,
Right.
hold on. This happened to
insane.
Myles Garrett a couple years ago, didn't it?
Yeah.
No,
he
every,
was-
every time he went shirtless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every time he
Or
went
sleeveless.
Sleeveless.
he
Yeah.
got a random.
Have
Right.
you seen his arms?
Well, DK is the same
They're
way.
T-Rex.
DK is the same way.
legs.
DK is just as
Yeah.
monstrous.
Yeah, he is.
Like,
They used to test Ocho Cinco too, but the only thing he was taking pregame was Viagra.
Was he really?
Every game
Yes,
he would
yeah, he said he
pop
took
a
Viagra.
Viagra
Yeah.
to open up his
it's an oxidizer and it's legal.
Open up his blood flow, get him pumped up.
Yeah, it's an oxidizer, and it's like
He's like, how can you stop a guy with 3 legs?
That's so funny.
Is that really what he said?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's good.
Today.
Oh man.
Oh, my
really?
God.
He would get a hard on and run around.
No. No.
Man.
So what happens with Viagra is it opens your blood vessels. It normally targets that area, but if you work out, what it does is it'll target any area you're forcing the blood flow to.
Yeah.
So that's
it's
why it's an
a
oxidizer.
PED.
It's natural.
So he wasn't trying.
No, he wasn't trying to get erect watching guys on the football field.
Oh
That
no, he
wasn't
was
the
getting
goal.
erect trying to take out Ray Lewis.
No,
That was great. I ran into Ray.
Don't chop the soap, Ray.
Oh man. Ray, was he going to jail? Ray Lewis going to jail?
It was a joke.
Oh,
He did,
sorry,
murder,
like, oh
he
my
did
Lord.
murder somebody.
I mean,
so.
he did. We're not talking about that right now.
He
It
had
was
some-
a joke.
He killed
Jesus. Why you gotta
Anyways.
take it serious? That's really it today for news and rumors.
Wrong.
Do you
Oh,
guys
no,
have
there's-
any other rumors that
Come on,
you
how
heard
do
about?
I know about
Robbie
this?
Anderson changed his name for
Oh,
the
yeah,
third
to
time to
Chosen.
Chosen.
This loser.
Fuck.
Are you serious?
Sorry, I
Oh,
didn't mean.
How is that the one you didn't know?
Yeah. No, I didn't
know
care
what?
enough
He's
to
like,
talk
are
about.
you
My
kidding me?
target-
I have my. You know what? It's good. It's good that I don't know something because that kind of blew my mind.
My,
That's
my
so
targeting
stupid.
of news is stupid, and now I now see that.
I
and
chose-
This is why you guys should definitely run news.
I
from now on.
chose to not put that in the news.
You should at least brought it up to me. You said you
I
had like
find
20
it
No,
funny.
it's someone that's not relevant.
My name's John.
Well, and he actually he had
chose
something
not to
else
bring
that
it up.
wasn't relevant to the NFL, and I said take it out of the news.
Yes.
Because it was about somebody getting.
It was a former NFL.
Well, let's talk about it.
It was a former NFL player was one of 8 people
indicted for.
in myriad charges. One
sex
of
trafficking.
One of human trafficking.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
What's up, Brian?
And it had nothing to do with
There he
football,
is.
so I said I'm out. So, that being said, I think we're going to move right on to the main focus of the show today, and we're going to do a mock draft, and each of us are going to make a pick. We're probably going to describe our pick within about 30 to 40 seconds of why we're picking that guy
Maybe.
and the team needs.
Don't tell me how to do. Don't tell me how to do my jam.
So that being said,
hold on.
let's address who has the first pick in the draft.
That's me. That's it
All
right
right.
here. The Bears.
The
Bears.
The Bears.
So Steve
about
has
another
the
heart attack
Bears,
here,
and
bro.
what we're going to do is we will try to give about 30 seconds. Well, no, we'll give 10
30
seconds. We'll give 10 seconds. If anybody wants to trade up, they got to let Steve know because we are allowing trades.
See,
So
the
what we'll
only-
do is we'll let Steve know when he's on the clock, and then we'll move from there.
The only problem with that on our format, right, is once you start the draft, it only allows you specific teams to trade with.
Yeah.
So that's the part that sucks.
Yeah.
That's the part that sucks with PFF. However,
Oh, yeah, we are also using PFF to do our mock.
we're doing all of it
Yeah.
on
Doing it
PFF.
live.
I did forget.
I think you can select a team.
No. Before the draft. Once you hit start draft, it only generates certain teams.
No, you can pick.
I did forget
No,
that
you can select teams,
Did
bro.
you say start draft?
Yeah, I just did. You can select teams.
Oh, you know what? Okay.
I also
All right,
forgot to
fine,
say-
whatever.
Your team.
Does anybody want
select
one
team.
before we start?
Hold on. Before we
Come get
start, Jaguars also hired UNLV OC Nick Holes as their passing game coordinator, succeeding Jim Bob Cooter.
Oh,
The Titans
JVC?
Titans are releasing 3-time Pro Bowl left tackle Taylor Lewan.
Yeah, I forgot about that
That
because
dude
Ryan
is
brought that one up.
booty
Robert
cheeks.
Woods and their kicker
Bullock.
Randy
Yeah.
Bullock.
and their linebacker Zach Cunningham.
Oh my God! Hold on. Is there 3 teams in the NFL without a kicker now? You got Mason Crosby. You got
Watch my mouth. What do you mean?
Dallas.
Bill Mayer, and then now
Brett
Bullock.
That's
Maher.
right. He dropped
Yeah.
that hard F. He dropped that hard F, you scumbag.
The Dolphins are also hiring Eagles defensive quality control Joe Casper as their safeties coach.
Joey?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I don't want
Hold
a
on,
guy.
do we know it?
I don't.
We
want-
might know who this
We
guy.
play ball with this kid.
I don't want a guy named Casper helping my defensive backs. That's just a bad
No.
deal.
Quality control.
Oh,
Because Miami cares about quality control.
Oh.
yeah.
We might actually, and then
Yeah, the entire city
Actually, I
of
think that
Miami
might
really
actually be
cares
Joey.
about quality control.
apparently
Alright.
Cooper Kupp also wants Robert Woods back in LA.
Tough shit, buddy. They ain't gonna pay that dude again. He ain't going back.
He will on a Randall Cobb.
He ain't going back.
Ain't going back.
Alrighty,
From
so
T. Martin to
the
TV's coach. Oh.
Chicago Bears
Chicago Bears.
are
All right,
on the clock.
all right, I hit start draft. Oh my god. Oh shit. Please work.
Hey Ryan, I just want to say I appreciate.
Is it
your
AA Ryan?
AA Ryan?
Hey Ryan?
I appreciate your GIF in my response to us going live on Twitter. By the way.
Excuse me. Sorry about that.
All right.
Anyways,
All right. Anybody want the smoke?
I'll pass.
That's right. That's
I'm
what I thought.
Pick is
with
in.
mine.
What do we got?
What do you mean the pick's in? You don't want to trade for this?
No.
I love
You don't want
more,
one?
Ryan.
No.
You got the Colts. You've been talking about this shit for weeks.
I do
All right,
not have
fine.
the Colts.
You
by
ain't
the way.
got it.
Wheels has the Colts.
Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we all know who you're picking at 1-1.
Oh, you know who I'm picking? Yeah. Who am I picking?
Or are you trading out?
Jalen Carter.
I see. I thought about trading out, but I also know that people aren't going to give up what I would report.
No.
So no, I'm going to take Jalen Carter at 1 overall.
Okay.
Why?
All right.
Oh, because I didn't start draft.
Oh, what? What do you?
Jalen Carter. There we go.
Number 2.
Number 2 on the clock, Houston.
That's me.
Houston Texans are on the clock.
There are 6 trade options.
Anybody interested in trading?
I see Carolina is the one that wants to trade.
Oh, see, right. It'll
that's-
generate teams.
It'll
that wanna
generate
trade.
teams that
Like,
want to
you
trade
have,
up.
You have
Right.
6. I have 13 on
I have
mine.
9.
See, it's way different.
Well-
How many you got?
But I can only see
For what?
Oh,
There's 6.
Gotcha.
6.
I have 6 that want to trade.
So the Bears, the Chiefs, Tampa Bay.
The Bears want to trade back up
Well,
to 2.
so here, hold on. PFF offers 6 teams that'll probably trade. It's the Seahawks, the Falcons, the Panthers, the Titans, the Bucks, and the Cowboys.
I have 13.
I don't know if the Cowboys. Well, there's other teams, but those are the teams that are probably interested in pick 2.
Hey, Steven Ryan.
And according to
asked-
Ryan, the Baltimore Ravens.
Now you want to know why Jalen?
Yeah.
So I don't think the Bears need a quarterback. I don't think that's a thing. So my thought process going into this was,
Well, the question is why Jalen over Will Anderson?
well, listen to what I'm saying. Well, because I watched Will Anderson's tape, and it's not that I dislike him. I'm not saying that, but I watched Darnell Wright, the tackle out of Tennessee, leave this dude for nothing. And Darnell Wright is a 2nd-round pick for me. Now, granted, he played good talent all year, but this dude left him with nothing the whole game. The whole game. He had a tackle or 2 tackles and an assist, I think. Anderson is raw. He is raw, and yet he's still touted as the top edge guy this year. And now, what I saw in Miles Murphy and some of the tape I watched with him, that's different. He's a different animal. I'm talking about fit. Ooh, fit. See, now that's I'm a big non-believer in that. You are an athlete. If you are a true coach, your athletes will fit in your system because you will make them fit in your system. You will adapt to your athletes. That's what it's all about.
All
Anybody
right.
interested in 2?
No.
No, I'm not.
Should be.
No. Who should be interested in 2?
No. It should be the coaches adjusting.
Actually,
to
the teams that should be
athletes.
interested are probably the Panthers. The Panthers probably.
But I have the Panthers.
Yeah, like I
Conflict of
literally
interest.
can't. Yeah, he has the Panthers and the Texans and the Colts.
Oh, I thought
So let's just.
I don't like that he picked the teams that he picked
Let's
because they're all quarterback needy teams. He did it on purpose.
maybe.
Oh, dirty
So
dog.
what would it
Yeah,
take
let's do
for
this.
Carolina to trade up with Houston? You guys think realistically?
I don't think Houston trades to Carolina, personally,
If
because D'Amico Ryans pretty much came out and said that he's taking a quarterback.
So I'll go off of that.
Yes, Ryan. I mean, Carter. I
Which-
think Carter would fit on any defense.
So I agree with Steve that Will Anderson he's not purely polished. He's not. I don't think he's
Carter or Will Anderson?
Anderson. I don't think Will Anderson is the 2nd overall pick to the Texans. So I'm going to go off what I've been saying for the last couple of weeks, and I'm going to take C.J. Stroud at 2.
I like
Oh,
that. Plus, there's also
man.
talks that they like C.J. Stroud.
They do. Of course, they're going to say that because they're trying to generate trades. They're trying to generate nonsense.
Arizona is on the clock.
I know that's me.
So
You got 12 trade options here on the simulator. Seattle wants to
So
trade
you
up.
took Stroud. You took your guy because that's your guy.
Yep. So while he's looking at doing his pick, I'm just going to kind of emphasize on why I took Stroud. I took Stroud because I think he is the most prepared
right there.
quarterback coming out outside of Hendon Hooker. I do not like Bryce Young because of his stature, and I don't think he's going to be able to see over the line. And height comes down
He couldn't do it
to
in college. The tape we watched, he can't. do
height
it.
is a big factor for quarterbacks in the NFL. You got to see over the line, or you're going to get your balls batted down. You want to see downfield.
It's all right. He's 6 foot tall according to PFF.
Yeah, and he's shorter than Stetson Bennett.
Yes, he is.
I showed you that photo earlier.
he is.
He's 5'10".
He is.
If I had to put a size on him, he's 5'10".
How tall is Kyler Murray?
5'10".
There you go.
What I say was
Yep, Kyler Murray. You said exactly Kyler Murray. I want to see.
I would still take Kyler Murray over Bryce Young though.
So would I. All right, here we go. All right. I like that. I like that a lot.
Seattle possibly could
Because
trade
he is
up.
the best
Raiders could
quarterback
trade
in the
up.
draft. Exactly, Ryan.
He is the
Pretty
best quarterback in the draft.
easy to say, right?
I think he's personally is the best quarterback in the draft.
And it's just not because we're all Ohio State fans. It's just pure fact. And
I got to be honest. If Hendon Hooker would learn how to slide, and he didn't get crunched on and his knee ruined,
he's like I said, him and CJ Stroud are 1A, 1B for me if Hendon was healthy.
I don't necessarily disagree. I really, really liked his tape.
And I wouldn't be so.
He just doesn't slide. He's
I was doing a
reckless with
couple 2 and 3 round mock drafts with Houston. I would not be surprised if Houston doesn't take a quarterback at 2. I'd think they're going to, but let's say they don't and they take defense 2 and 12. Their first, second round pick, they could take Hendon.
You know
if he's
why I
there.
don't like a quarterback to Houston? I mean, at all.
Because they're just not.
They're not win now. They're not ready
No.
for it. You build your deep. You already have a good secondary. Oh, pick is in.
Pick is in for the
Trade.
Cardinals.
I have a trade in.
Well, Jesus
Trade.
Christ.
The Raiders
I don't know how.
trade up to Arizona.
What are they getting rid of?
They traded.
You gotta talk us through this because we have to do this in our end too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I already pushed it through.
Well, it's 'cause-
They traded their 7th,
yeah.
Okay.
their, I want to say the 70th,
Okay.
the 220th. What is it?
222nd.
222nd, which was Arizona's pick originally.
Okay.
Right.
And Hunter Renfrow
Oh shit.
to the Arizona Cardinals to move up to the 3.
All
And
that
I-
for the 3.
And I have them
All that for the 3, correct?
So
Yes.
they're not getting anything else in return.
Just
for
the 3.
just the 3.
okay.
And I have them taking Bryce Young.
That's fitting.
That is fitting. They're gonna suck again.
At least it's not Will Anderson.
We suck again!
I don't like. Now, Ryan, tell me why I might be wrong on Bryce Young, please. I need so many.
He's not a Bryce Young fan either.
Oh, see, no. Oh, no, I need you to be a ball right now and argue for something that you don't want to, but you just want
So
to fight.
I just think the situation here, right? Like you're leaving from a pocket passer who has done very well in the name of Derek Carr,
Don't do it.
and Stidham's not the guy.
don't do
You
it.
already came out and said that essentially.
Did they really?
Yeah, pretty much.
That sucks for Stidham.
So I think what happens here is that Bryce Young is a very polished pocket passer. The only issue,
He can't see over the line.
I don't know if that's so much of an issue as much as mobility would be an issue.
He needs an.
But I think
lane.
I think he's capable in this situation with Devontae Adams of putting a good product on the field, and I think this fits the Raiders very well.
If I didn't actually
I like
see
how
it,
he said because he's the best quarterback in the draft.
that was
CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud. I don't like Young. After watching his film and seeing literally not a single throw that he attempted through 2 games was without a lane or was batted down. I just can't.
But you have one of the best contested receivers.
But he's got to get the ball to him, and that's my.
I think he's capable. I think he has the arm talent to do that.
I think it's gonna be a lot of rollouts. It's gonna be a lot of forced lanes, and if they can do that, I do think that he will succeed to an extent. I do.
All right, the Colts are on the clock.
And we want to make a trade?
I don't know.
I got Atlanta, Carolina, Jets, Green Bay,
Let's do the
Chargers.
Green Bay.
You know what's funny? I only
Oh, let's do Green Bay. Here you go.
yeah, I'm not trading.
No.
I don't think Green Bay trades up in the first round.
I was hoping to get Jordan Love.
I only have on mine.
I like him better than Will Levis.
Oh man.
on
that's sad,
mine, I
dude.
only have Atlanta, the Titans, and the Bucks.
Atlanta. Anybody want to trade? Who is Atlanta?
Oh boy.
Would you shut up?
Hey, you said there were a lot of
Steven has Atlanta.
Actually, I do have Atlanta, and I might want to jump.
You want to jump Arizona, Detroit?
No,
and
because they're
Seattle?
not looking for a quarterback. I mean, maybe Seattle right at 5, but I don't know if Seattle's taking a quarterback.
Probably not.
So
I
now-
think that they'll try to sign Geno again.
So no, Atlanta's going to stay put. I think
All
they're
right,
going to
Colts, I think everybody's passing on you
My
throwing
head's
that floor out
broken.
there.
I'm not taking Will Levis.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm not.
You know they're going to take a
They
quarterback.
have to
here.
take a quarterback.
You know they're going to take a quarterback.
Indy will have
He's
to.
not
Maybe
the
not.
fourth overall.
He's
He's the
not.
third
He's not.
overall.
Tell Teriyaki to
No,
stop.
no, he's fourth.
He's garbage.
He's fourth. He's fourth overall.
Oh man.
I can't do it, boys. I
Pay
can't.
King Duck
He is
upstairs
not,
loud.
He's
I don't-
not fourth. He's not the.
But you know they're going to take a quarterback.
You know what's
I
messed up
can't take
is
Hendon Hooker.
No, because they have to have a guy that's going to start. Like,
No.
you know, look at Ryan's like, this is hilarious because, like, it's hurting him to make
Tell
an
Teriyaki
accurate
to stop
pick.
meowing.
It's hurting him to make an accurate pick.
I mean,
No, it's not.
Hey,
Not
chicken
hurting
teriyaki
him.
from the
is
mall
it
sounds
actually-
good.
Because
Is
it's
it
not an
actually-
accurate pick.
it's not.
It's not.
I mean,
He's not. I don't like him.
I honestly, you know what I think happens?
I'd rather
I think the
stick with Matt
Colts-
Ryan for another
I
year.
think the Colts. I would too. I think the Colts sign a
Veteran. We
veteran
already
before
talked
they
about
draft
this,
Levis.
yeah.
I do. So that's. I mean, like, are you going off of what you think should happen, or are you going off of?
I would go
Are we
off
going
what the
off of
team
right
is
now?
going to do.
I'll take Will Levis.
Like, don't lie to yourself if you know the team is going to take Will Levis. Like,
I mean, but
especially if C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young are gone,
so
right?
I'm just gonna say this: whether they take Will Levis or not, it's gonna be the wrong pick, and I'll stand behind that.
I
whether
agree.
however he plays, but I don't think he's gonna amount to much.
I agree. I do not like his film at all, dude.
No.
It's
He
not
looks
good.
lost when he starts getting pressured.
He looks bad. He looks really bad.
What did Ryan say? You
He
guys
said,
talking about
tell,
Japanese food?
he said,
Leave
tell
my-
Teriyaki to stop meowing.
Leave my cat out of it.
Wait.
'Cause
Ryan
you can
say
hear-
he's never had
Yeah, he's never had chicken teriyaki.
from the mall, bruv. Come on.
Saku, Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right, so okay,
That's banging, bro.
going on to the next pick. I think this is me,
Seattle.
isn't it?
Well, who took what? Wait, what
I
happened?
took
Will
Will
Levis.
Levis.
Will Levis went to the Colts.
It hurt my soul.
All right, I have the Seahawks here, and C.J. Stroud's gone, and I really like C.J. Stroud.
You
for
were
the
gonna
Seahawks.
have them take a quarterback.
I was, and in this situation,
Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson. You
Yeah.
know it's the right pick.
It's the only quarterback left. You have to take Anthony Richardson.
oh no,
That's 4 quarterbacks in the top 5.
no, in this
That's
situation,
crazy to me.
Ryan.
I told you it's possible.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen because the NFL is so. I mean, the Colts are so stupid. Let's be honest. It would be fitting for the Colts.
You know
They-
what's funny is the Raiders are that stupid and the Colts
I
are that
think-
stupid.
In this situation,
I agree, Ryan. I would probably.
That's
take
who
Will
I
Anderson.
would think with that
Yeah.
defense. Because your offense is. I mean, your offense is built.
yeah, I
Other
mean,
than- you could use
I'm
some help at
stuck right
quarterback.
here because I love Will Anderson in this situation just because of the position.
Love.
I think they take
And
the
I think
best
he's
available.
a solid. Yes, I think that's what happens.
Or do you think
And
they
I
try and
think,
trade out?
Well, you could trade out, right?
You want trade?
And who's
Yeah.
going to trade him?
Atlanta, Philly, Jets, Commanders.
I'll
is what
trade.
I
I'll
have.
trade you.
Okay, baby.
Who?
Who do you have?
I have the Panthers.
I do not. I don't have an offer or an option for the Panthers.
No. You can scroll down.
They
and
need
you,
an
you
edge.
Can, you
That's
can
the only
manually
reason
do
why
something.
I have.
Oh, okay.
I missed that 'cause I'm stupid.
I don't see any team currently trading up to get a quarterback.
No, this would be more of
No,
like
no,
somebody.
'cause-
And I'm not going to give up the best edge currently in the draft to another team.
I don't know if he's the best edge.
Oh shit.
And you can say that. That's
Hot
fine.
take.
I think I think they're going to take Will Anderson. I'm not going to bank on this anymore. They're going to take Will Anderson here at 5.
Will
Going at
Anderson to
5.
Seattle.
I think they need to solidify that defensive edge. They need to get to the passer, and that was one of the biggest things that hurt them last year was doing that.
Oh, here we go.
Detroit
My
on the
boys.
clock.
My boys.
All right, so the Detroit Lions are now on the clock. This one goes to Steve.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Witherspoon here. I'm also thinking about trading back.
Trades. I got Atlanta, Tennessee, Washington, Pittsburgh, and Kansas City.
Oh god, that'd be funny if Pittsburgh.
Kansas
traded
City.
up
I think I have Kansas City.
You know what's funny? Pittsburgh might.
What
But
would it take?
Who are they trading up for? A tackle?
here. It's funny because on mine, I only have Atlanta, the Panthers, the Jets, and the Commanders.
You know who I got? I got
And I have the Commanders possibly trading up
Jets,
here
Patriots, Commanders. Yep.
ahead of the Carolina Panthers to get Anthony Richardson. And this is that situation where I see 4 quarterbacks going in the top 10.
What would it take for
I mean, I could see it, but
Kansas City to trade?
And
with
Ryan
Detroit?
says it's
you
crazy.
want to trade up?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
that's
baby.
gonna take a lot.
It's gonna take a shitload.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
You're
so
coming up a bunch of pick six. Come on, baby.
Let's run this. Let's
yeah,
see how
Wheels.
this
Like
works
Steven
out.
said, I could select any team I want.
Like,
It's,
okay.
it's just that
Oh,
it's just
okay.
these are the
Yeah,
5
yeah.
teams that are
Suggested.
interested.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you have to. Obviously, you're getting the first this year and the first next year. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, Ryan, he said 5 in the top 31, 4 in the
geez,
top
here we go.
10.
So you know
Yeah,
what's
I
funny
said
is-
4 in the top 10.
So-
I said possibly 5 in the first round.
So you look at this on the trade, right? You come into the Chiefs trying to trade for the Lions.
And I have that in text message, Ryan. So you can go ahead and screenshot it and know you're wrong on this one.
If you click on 31 and the first next year, it says the Chiefs are not interested in this trade. Just flat out, they don't want to do
okay.
it. So now you can force it. You can force the trade if you want to trade up.
No, I don't think the Chiefs don't normally trade up.
For me, it still shows about 50-40 or 60-40.
The
For-
Chiefs
for
don't normally
31.
trade
no,
up.
you got to click on the Lions 6. Click on the Lions 6, and then it'll drop to 0.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, no, it says likely be accepted.
What? For the Chiefs?
Yeah.
See, no, that's goofy because mine was
we'll
completely
just leave it
different.
as is. We don't
Yeah,
know.
it's all right. It's all right because it's all by chance.
I don't think anybody's going to trade up here.
I don't.
I could see him trading up for a wide receiver if they don't get Juju.
I can see it. You know what?
Definitely don't see that.
I think the
Because there's 3 wide receivers there's 2 wide receivers that might not even make it in the first round. And I think they're good there. They went and got Kadarius Toney. Right?
Darius Tony, you have. I mean, he's been.
But you drafted Sky Moore. And I get that these guys haven't produced.
Sky Moore
I get it.
yeah.
I get
Sky
it.
Move
I get it.
Moore
The
has
Lions
not
Lions
lived
are
up
gonna
to what
draft
everybody said he was supposed
Tyree
to be.
Wilson.
He might be
You're
different.
taking Tyree.
Oh.
All right.
Why
The
did-
Detroit Lions are taking Tyree Wilson off the board. So they drafted 2 edges last year, right?
Yes.
He
And
might
they
do
both
more
produced with
next
sacks
year.
last year, right?
To an extent.
I mean, between the 2, I think it was 16 sacks.
Yeah.
You're saying you think Sky Moore
All right.
does more next year?
Miko's not there.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
that's where
This
I can
is-
see where he's coming from. You give him more opportunity.
Exactly.
This
And I
is
think-
where I think Devin Witherspoon would have went. But that's your
And
pick.
I agree, Ryan. You can't have enough edge.
But you can have enough corners because that's what they needed. Guys that couldn't stay on the field. But it's all right. I mean, I got the pick here, and I kind of like what you guys did because now I have the Arizona Cardinals, and if I'm them, I take Witherspoon right here. I think it fits. I think
Is that what you're taking?
Yep. I think they needed to take that, solidify that secondary. They will get a decent guard a little later on in the draft. So I like Witherspoon right there at 7.
Atlanta.
That's a good fit for Arizona, too.
Atlanta is on the clock.
Think this is Steve?
Yes,
This is
it is.
me. So I was doing my mocks and I'm sitting there trying to figure it out. And I'm like, man, do they actually need a receiver?
Yes.
No,
They lost Calvin.
so not if me and you do really truly think D-Hop has a potential of going there.
Because we do.
Because they have the biggest cap space and they
Yeah.
have the ability to trade for D-Hop.
Right, like I said.
Wait, he
Saturday's
doesn't like
show.
Quentin Johnston?
But-
No, he doesn't like how high he's ranked.
So even outside of that, let's say you do get D-Hop, you have...
Neither do we, but
You had Drake London, D Hop, and then you would have
Quentin Johnson.
Kyle
what
Pitts.
is Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus. He's a free agent.
Zacchaeus,
yeah, but you have
That's
Kyle Pitts.
And Kyle Pitts.
who's a
that's what-
tight end.
Right, but
But-
they can also.
But is he really?
They can do that because they have Cordero Patterson.
I-
And I get that he's older, but he runs out of the backfield. He can run in the slot,
Yeah.
and they have done that with him.
But let's do this draft as if right now, not speculations.
Correct. Well,
Oh, that's why he got stuck with Will Levis. He's still butthurt about that.
Well, so here's the thing.
No,
though.
I'm just saying,
There's
'cause
no
that's what we-
speculation that they're going to go on an off
No.
for a quarterback that's a veteran.
No,
on the
no.
Colts. So they need a quarterback. That
No,
is
I'm not
now.
arguing that. Yeah, but
The
wide
Colts need
receiver.
a quarterback now.
Oh, Cole.
But I
Yeah,
think
sure.
I think Atlanta right here is going to take a best available because
I think
They're in
Atlanta
full rebuild.
might reach a second, and I think Atlanta. I have them taking an edge here. I think they're going to take
Going Van Ness here.
Van Ness. Now,
I
now,
like that.
so in my mocks, it's either been Johnston or Van Ness, and I'm taking Van Ness
I like that.
because I'm a big believer in defense.
all right. So we
All right,
got-
so we have the Atlanta
Carolina.
Falcons taking Van Ness.
and I got Panthers who need a lot.
And why do you like Van Ness over
This kid came out of nowhere, and people have been raving about him. Raving. Johnston. I saw a comp that it was Johnston is Kelvin Benjamin. Wheeler and I talked about it. I think
Ryan
I've seen a few
Ryan
comps
said
about
that
that.
on the show when we did the mock draft. So he's the one who said it.
Yeah, that's right.
and I turned me off. I got full on spaghetti noodle. Just
Yes, I said these things.
All right. Okay. Carolina Panthers are now on the clock. This one's for you, Wheels. You didn't trade up and get a quarterback. You got your guy,
there you go, Anthony Richardson.
boy.
Nope.
Oh,
You're not going quarterback.
It's possible they don't. I mean, they might even sign. This is a team that could sign a veteran, right?
I think the Colts are probably going to sign a veteran again. Yeah, Van Ness. Yes.
Not taking Anthony Richardson here. I'll pass.
You don't. He does not like
I
Richardson
do
at
not
all.
like Richardson.
I like his ceiling.
I mean,
I just think for a team that's quarterback needy,
He's super unpolished. That's the problem.
You're right.
there's too many other spots to fill.
I agree.
they're a good defense, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
But what did you say? You can never have too many corners or too
I
many
didn't
edge?
say that.
Oh,
well,
you're going
I think you
Gonzalez?
could.
Are you going Gonzalez?
I think you can never have too many corners.
I'm going to take Christian Gonzalez here. He is
Oh.
my favorite corner. Even more than
Wow.
Witherspoon, in my opinion.
Oh, man.
So why
I
is that?
love the pick,
Christian
but I
Gonzalez
hate
out
it
of
for
Oregon.
everybody else in
No,
the draft.
no, I said so. Why is that Gonzalez over with?
So Gonzalez, he seems. So we say this.
I
in a
think
broad.
Witherspoon has better ball skills, personally.
So that's part. No, I think he has a better football IQ. He can read the offense better. I feel like the kid's a step ahead, and I know that's Pac-12. I think he's better in open field. He's better in man-to-man coverage too. Whereas Witherspoon, I think Witherspoon can he strays in man coverage a little bit.
Okay.
And in what I've
but
seen,
he's got the speed.
but the problem is the NFL is a lot faster. So how much he's going to have that speed in the NFL?
I don't know how much faster. He's the 1% of the 1% of the 1%.
Until you go up against DK Metcalf and get burned.
But
Or
that's
no,
not-
DK's really not that fast. He just pushes through guys. He just pushes through guys.
So
come on.
that's
He's very
He
Gonzalez.
runs like a 4.2 or something garbage.
He's just physical. He doesn't.
Gonzalez is my favorite corner just
He was
because
an
I think he
Olympic
is the most
sprinter.
NFL ready. I think he's going to be a leader from the start, and he's the best value for pick, even at pick 9.
No, he's right there.
I mean,
that is
it's
his
close
pick.
between him and Witherspoon, but I still
4.33 seconds is DK's 40.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's
Olympic
quick.
sprinter.
It is quick.
he's fast.
Very.
What are you laughing at here?
Philly's on the clock.
Yes,
Philly's-
Philly is on the clock. That's also Wheels, I think.
No,
right?
it's right.
Oh no, that's
Steve.
Steve. Sorry.
Philly's taking Jordan Addison.
I like that pick a lot.
I don't understand that pick.
I don't either.
Please describe.
I
that
don't
pick.
know if I want to select this for you.
Do it. Click the button. Why not? What's wrong with Jordan Addison?
Because
You
they
have
want
to-
You have
They
Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, and they're already getting paid.
And Dallas Goedert for their tight end.
So why do they need a third wide receiver?
Unless he's going to convert to running back and they don't keep
And-
Miles Sanders.
And I understand.
What's wrong with that? So
And I understand they say they need wide receiver. I don't get it because
I don't get it either.
You and I already
Right.
talked that they got a lot of offensive linemen that might not be there next year.
Yeah, but you're not taking a center at 10. You're not even taking.
There's
and they-
nobody
why would
there.
why would you
And
take
they're-
Paris Johnson at 10?
And because they
he's
don't
not
need a
10th.
tackle, they don't need a tackle.
But he can play
hold
guard
on.
if need be, or Skoronski can play guard if need be.
Skaronski would play guard.
Hold on.
However,
Kelsey
I
is
like.
still unsure.
But you're not going to draft the center this high in this draft.
Kelsey already said he's coming back.
Who's
he?
who's
He pretty
about
much
to-
he
You're talking about
was on the podcast and
Eagles?
saying
Sure.
he was
Yes.
retiring.
He was on the
retired
New
from
Heights
something else.
podcast,
Yeah.
and what did he say?
He was talking about something else. It was either New Heights podcast or his TikTok video of his account, and he said he was retiring from something else, and he made it out as if he was retiring from the Eagles, but he said he's coming back. He said,
you
"I'm
know
coming
what?
back, baby."
And
If I would have done that
Okay.
differently, I would have
So-
taken Miles Murphy there.
And I agree with Rob.
back.
They're losing
Take it.
so much on
Huh?
defense.
Go back. He hasn't selected it yet, have you?
I haven't selected yet.
So
He
take
didn't
Miles.
select it. I can't just like erase it.
You're
I'd
fine.
have
I'll
to
let you do
completely
it.
start over.
Just so essentially, you're just taking Miles Murphy there.
Yeah, but
You're fine,
So I'm
unless you want to.
I have to like restart my draft.
Yeah, just leave it there. I mean, it's a lot of people have.
So-
You already click him. You already
Yeah, I already
clicked
clicked
him.
it. A lot of people have
So
Jordan
Jordan
Addison.
Addison?
Yeah, Jordan Addison.
I mean, a lot of people have Philly taking a wide receiver, and I don't get it.
I don't. The trade for AJ Brown last year, Devonta Smith. I do like him, right? I like Jordan Addison underneath. In this case, if they do go receiver, if this is actually a need that they see, which I mean, I mean, obviously they lost 3 of their 4 starters on their defensive line because they're old. That's what happened. So if redo. I don't disagree. However, Miles Murphy would be my take here. However, now I have the the Titans. So, because I have the Titans, and honestly, I've been mocking Paris Johnson to them since before Luan got cut.
Well, yeah, Luan got cut.
And
so.
now it is Paris Johnson.
I got the Jets, Patriots, Jags, Falcons. Look, that
Nope.
No one's. They're not going to give this
I
up.
already drafted Paris Johnson.
You're taking Paris Johnson.
Paris
yeah?
Johnson's been drafted.
All right.
Offensive tackle.
All right, so back on the board, and is there a reason? Just because
No, we
they
have
need
two.
a left tackle?
We have
no matter what?
two corners.
Oh, they
drafted,
100% need a left tackle.
Okay,
But Paris Johnson is not my number one tackle this year.
that's fine. We'll talk about that a little later. Houston Texans are now on the clock.
Well, while they're debating, Ryan, there is Witherspoon and Gonzalez.
Yeah, two cornerbacks have been taken so far. Who are the Texans going to take? Oh, yeah, you really like him? Oh, that's too bad.
Who's Mailer?
What?
Mauler. Did he type Mailer?
Yes.
I think he meant Mauler. It's Muller.
Who's a mauler? You talking about Johnson?
I think he was talking about Johnson.
I don't think so.
So, and it fits the run. That's kind of what I was waiting for him to say. He's like a pancake blocker, and
He plays good in the pass game.
I just
He's
got
gonna be fine.
well, he's very good in the run, and that's Derrick Henry behind him. That was what he was going to say.
I just got a meme that the 2023 draft script for the top 10 just got released, and there's 5 quarterbacks in it.
I told you, man. There's a possibility.
In this, it shows that the Bears trade back to or get the first overall with Will Levis and trade back into 10 to get Anthony Richardson.
Who trades?
But this is completely fake because Will Levis is one
Will
overall.
Levis, yeah.
But it's hysterical.
All right.
Houston's
We got
in.
the
Pickens
pick in, the number 12
I'm
pick in from the Houston
Taking
Texans.
Kalijah Cansey out of Pittsburgh.
Interior. So you went D.
Yep.
All right.
Interior defensive line.
I love
And
him.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched this guy. So
I haven't either yet.
I was just going off the stats,
I
reading
hear a
through
lot
some of the
of good
stuff.
stuff about him though.
But
Coming off a good D.
I win best available, in my opinion, because I was looking at Miles Murphy, but they really need interior defensive.
I like
line.
Brian Brees here, but
It's Brissy.
it's Breesy. Whatever.
It's Brissy.
Whatever.
Okay.
But Kalijah Cansey for some reason is way higher rated everywhere.
Smartest guy in this fucking.
And PFF is usually pretty right with some of these drafts. They've done pretty well over the last couple of years.
They have. They very well.
Their guys know.
You got guys that do analysts 7 days a week. So
I wish I could
they do
to
pay
do that, to be honest.
all right, the Jets are now on the clock. Is that also you?
No, that's me.
All right, Steve again.
Yeah, he's got the Jets and the Giants.
And you already. Oh, is this
Rigged?
What?
is this Richardson?
No, they're in talks for a
Derek
vet.
Carr is
They're gonna-
going
they're
to the
gonna- They
Jets.
are a win now
But
team.
it's as is, right?
No,
I'll put all the money in
Derek
my
Carr's
401k as Derek Carr going to the
Derek Carr's going to the Jets,
I'm
and
not
I'm going
drafting
to win
a
another
quarterback.
Chipotle bet.
Oh,
So
jeez. I'm not drafting a quarterback.
I said it like a month and a half ago that Derek Carr was going to the Jets.
Yeah, me and you were on the same page with that one.
No, I cannot remember.
I like it, though.
They have needed tackle, right?
Yes.
But I cannot remember. It's Becton, and Becton plays right.
Mikhail Becton, but he was injured this year. He's left tackle.
He's left tackle.
Yeah,
I think he's left tackle.
I thought he was.
I don't
doing
even
right.
know where he is on the list. This is
Becton? No.
He got hurt
He's
this year.
he's not getting drafted.
He was the guy that came back
He's
in
already on the
camp
Jets.
overweight, wasn't he?
oh,
Becton?
gotcha.
Yeah, he might have been. He's also an absolute mountain.
Yeah, but we've already gone over the size don't mean squat if you can't move your feet.
I agree.
Well, it does. It just means you're a guard.
It means you're a stone wall.
It just means you're a guard, not a tackle. So
Oh, he's been hurt for 2 years. Oh, geez.
Yeah, so they might
So,
take tackle here,
don't
honestly.
trust Ryan. Ryan said Marquise Brown was hurt in 2020. So
See,
Calm down, Daibo.
They're taking a tackle here, but I don't know which one because now I'm all messed around because
I'm just waiting
I-
for Ryan to come out and say F you.
Ryan,
you call him Ivo? Oh, buddy.
Yeah, I said calm down, Daibo.
I like Jones, but even PFF says, hey, he might have to sit for a while and learn it. I don't hate Harrison, but Skronsky is a good guard. He's going to be a guard.
Peter Stronsky's a guard. He is too short of a arm span, as KJ says,
I'm going
instead of wingspan.
Because we don't have wings. We're not birds. And if we are, we're flightless as all hell.
Well, while he decides,
I mean, chickens are technically birds, and they're flightless.
No, they're not. They can fly.
What, like a whole 6 inches in front?
No, they can fly up to like 40 or 60 feet or something crazy. They just choose not to
man.
fly.
They're lazy.
I'm gonna go. You know what? The Jets are gonna take Broderick Jones out of Georgia.
All right.
Tackle.
All right.
Is there a reason why you took him over Skoronski?
Yeah, he's a tackle.
Okay. I just wanted
He's
to...
actually, and he can play. He's playing left.
Yeah, I mean, I like what Broderick Jones there. I think that's a good pick. He's quick. He's intelligent. And if he is going to learn, it's going to be a quick. He's going to be a quick
New
learner in that
England's on the
situation.
clock.
That's me.
So, the Pats are up.
It's a me. I'm
It's a me
Mario.
team.
I love that they just say quarterback
Quarterback,
need
I was
for
just gonna say
every
that.
single team that has a guy, but they're like, he's not the guy.
I'm gonna take Anthony Richardson. No, I'm just kidding. I'm taking.
Green
That
Bay.
is not a Belichick move at all.
Not
I'm
at
taking
all.
Miles Murphy.
Oh,
at edge. I mean, him being there at 14 is still pretty solid.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I like Miles Murphy going there because they do need some edge, and I think they
They definitely need defensive
whatchamacallit's
help.
old this year.
You talking about?
Well, they just signed McDermott.
Why
remember
can't I think of his name?
I can't remember. He was like a top 10 edge this year too.
Yeah.
Judon.
Judon.
Matt
Matthew
Judon?
Judon. Yeah, but he's what, 29, 30?
No,
Is
I
he
think
really
he's
that old?
31.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's up there.
Oh, I don't know
He's
about
up
that.
there.
I didn't know that. That's
Go Pack goes on the clock.
Stop it. Who's?
Oh,
They're
it's
taking a
me.
wide receiver.
Oh,
Just kidding.
geez.
Oh, it's me.
They won't do the smart thing.
Smith and Jigba's there.
Oh, stop it.
I think based on what we just saw,
Matt
this
Judon
is
is
this
30.
is where your boy might go.
Who?
Who's your boy?
You better not take quarterback.
I think this is where Dalton Kincaid might
Anthony
go.
Richardson.
Oh, what? They're gonna draft a tight end this high? No way.
They're drafting a wide receiver.
Oh. You know what sucks is they would definitely take a receiver first, which is
And
funny.
they probably take Quentin Johnston.
No, they wouldn't. They
Shit.
just. What did we just talk about?
They drafted two of them
They
last year.
just got rid of Mercedes Lewis, who obviously is 50 years old.
I mean, he's top 10. He's top
They
10.
just got rid of Tunyon.
Big Bob.
But who do they have at wide receiver besides
Who do they have at tight
Watson?
end now?
They have nobody.
You can
actually.
sign a guy.
They got Watson and Romeo.
Evan
Doubs.
Ingram's a free agent.
Yeah.
But
They don't bring back. If they don't bring back Rodgers, they have the money to sign
man.
Evan Ingram.
I can't believe you like Kincaid that much. I love that.
I
love that for
so
Dalton
I
Kincaid.
see it. I'm not
Love
saying it
for him.
doesn't.
You're taking
happen.
Kincaid.
I am. The Green Bay Packers going to take Dalton Kincaid.
Oh yeah.
It is a little high for a tight end. but
They're
I-
losing defensive guys too.
Oh, I
They're
love
losing
that.
Amos.
Yeah, they're losing
I
a
love
safety,
that.
and
Is there-
Brian Branch there is not. With Amos gone, I would almost say Brian Branch over Kincaid.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where if Rodgers is back, one more weapon, help that offense a little
love
more.
that
You
so
can get a
much.
safety.
I
What
agree,
in the
Ryan.
hell?
I
Is
agree.
there a reason you didn't take him, or you didn't take Michael Mayer? Why did you take Kincaid?
I like
At tight
Kincaid in the block better, not as so much of a receiver.
Really?
So I
Oh,
think, I
so
think
he
it
Took
gives-
a blocking tight end.
That
instead.
makes sense.
He's good. He's good rolling out, but I
team.
think it's a situation to where like it helps protect Rodgers a little more. And
So-
Rodgers loves his tight ends. He really does.
Yeah, that's why
that's
Mercedes
debatable.
Lewis
He
is
did not-
38 years old and was still on the
He did not
Packers.
use his tight end at all last year. He barely used Jimmy Graham when he was in Green Bay, if I'm not
They
mistaken.
used them more for blocking, though.
Right.
Yep.
Which, Don, like he said,
Yeah.
Don Kincaid's a better blocker than Mayer. Which I
Well,
can
but
see
that's
why.
that's
Which
what I'm
I
agreeing
don't
to.
know.
No, yeah,
So,
I'm just
yeah.
saying.
And so Ryan says he doesn't agree with it either.
I don't agree.
Brian
with
doesn't
that.
agree with anything.
I don't-
Washington's on
He just
the
hates
clock.
us.
That's me.
The Manders. And that's
See-
fine. I mean,
see,
like I
this is
said,
where-
I could have seen Brian Branch going to the Green Bay Packers
This
with
is-
the Amos situation.
This
that
is
we
where I
discussed
fight
today.
with myself with the Manders in taking a center / guard. Because in my opinion, all centers can play guard. Should
Don't
be
be
able-
surprised if they take an edge here with how, whatchamacallit,
With
we
how
talked about
Chase
this,
Young,
with how
which we
Chase Young
did.
has not been playing well, but obviously he was missed some time to injury. And they, some reason, signed him to, or they did his 5th year.
You don't think that they would take Quentin Johnson to offset McLaurin?
Why in
and
the
then
shit would
Jahan,
they have-
You have Jahan Dotson. You
I would have-
have.
well,
I would
Jahan
have-
would be your middle guy, short route.
You still got Curtis Samuel, who did really well last year.
I would have.
He
Anthony
did
Richardson
at the
here. There's
beginning.
You would
until
draft
something
Anthony
happened.
Richardson. They're gonna.
And
I think
they're
that's
gonna-
when. So that's
Just,
when.
they already told you they're moving on from Carson Wentz.
So that's when.
Now me and you don't agree. you should give him another year.
And Heineke's a
Heine-
free agent.
Heineke's a
Yeah.
But
UFA.
they already said that.
It's your pick.
I don't see them not going after a veteran quarterback. I don't see it. And
But they haven't reached out yet.
you're killing me, man. Are you really gonna make me take a flipping quarterback right here?
So the reason
No,
I don't like it.
Washington's going to
man.
pick whatever they want to pick right here.
Jesus
Best
Christ,
available.
Jonathan.
Buffalo is
It's the
also
most
looking to
obvious
trade
statement. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Oh my God.
Washington's going to pick whatever they want to pick right
They're
here.
gonna do whatever feels right.
best available.
up. Yeah, you can't
No,
say, are you
so
going to make me take a
I
quarterback?
get
No.
the reason why I don't see them taking wide receiver, Johnny, is because
They're not taking a receiver. I don't see that at
So
all.
we were talking about Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin. When
Right.
Taylor Heineke came in, that's when Terry McLaurin popped. He likes him a lot.
Heineke has always targeted McLaurin.
Yeah, so that's why I think Curtis Samuel kind of his value kind of plateaued.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Well, I think Curtis Samuel is like I've
But
always
Samuel
said,
is
he's a
also
Dollar
older.
Tree Debo Samuel.
Yeah,
Dollar
which
Tree.
I mean,
So,
he had
like-
him. He did well last year, and so
Jeez.
this I think he did well. I mean,
I'm waiting.
I don't think Washington's
what?
that
shit.
bad.
Ryan
Curtis
said
Samuel's only
Commanders
26.
select, dot,
What'd you
dot,
say?
dot.
Curtis Samuel's only 26.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
waiting.
he's young.
I thought he was older.
He's
Man.
still. He's
Played
still.
with, what, the
His head
Panthers?
hurts because he
He's
doesn't want to
sleeping.
take.
Well, yeah,
Because
right.
it's
and then
taking
he
so
left.
long.
Right.
This
I
is
mean- I
long
think he
time
only
for a
left
guy
after, like, 2 or 3
that you
years.
probably know it's between two guys.
I'd take Quentin
Two
Johnson
guys.
or Jackson Smith and
No.
Jigba over Jahan Dotson, though.
To me, it's
I mean,
between
if I want a wide
Skoronski
receiver, he's
or-
more.
Right.
I take them.
or Anthony Richardson.
more impact.
Exactly.
Like
And Jahan was.
I
injured,
don't
Brana,
see
I
another
would say.
situation here. They either need to go O line or they need to go get a quarterback. Their defense is not any place of need.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they take an edge here.
I would 100% be surprised if they take an edge.
Why? Because-
I don't like the edges that are available.
I mean, so
You can wait on all of them.
Breesy?
Bressy.
Sorry.
Man, Skoronski.
I mean, Brian.
I'll take Skoronski.
I was only saying edge
You like
because of the
Skoronski here?
Chase Young.
Yeah, I'll take Skoronski.
All right.
All right, that's kind of weird.
Skoronski
You don't even have a
to
quarterback, but you're going to get a
Washington.
tackle.
They'll find a quarterback.
Flash guard.
They got Baker 2.0. They're fine.
Steelers.
All right, the
Ant-
Steelers are on the clock. And it fits so well.
Yeah, because we got the resident Steelers.
I got Joey
Selecting him.
Porter Jr. going here.
Oh, wow. You really reaching
And
up
it
for that
just fits so well.
one. Why does it fit?
They need a corner.
Okay.
And the alma mater, man. Just fits. Just fits, man. He's gonna stay.
Penn State,
He's gonna
not Pittsburgh.
He's going to stay there. He's going to stay there. They love listening to their fans, and their fans want them to take Joey Porter.
Yeah, that's because
They really
his
do.
dad played there. That's it.
I get it. That's why I'm saying it fits so well. It fits so well.
I mean, the Kenny Pickett pick fits so well too.
It's proven to work.
No, I'm not saying that jokingly. I had Kenny Pickett. I like Kenny Pickett. I think a lot of people are going to sleep on them. I think he's going to go off next year.
I just think Porter here fits so
I think
well.
he's going to have a good sophomore
All right,
year
the
with that
Lions are on
team.
the clock.
Steve.
What do we got,
I know.
Lions?
From what I've seen from Bressy, I do not really like him for a defensive interior.
So just to recap, Detroit picked Tyree Wilson at 6th first.
Yep, Banks too.
Yeah, that's who I'm looking at right now.
Would you be interested in trading with Baltimore?
Baltimore?
Trades, they are actually wanting this.
Okay, hold up.
I got Baltimore, Arizona, Tennessee, the Jets,
What is-
Falcons, and
I'll
Commanders.
tell you what. I'll mess with this. What does Baltimore want? Hey Ryan, what's Baltimore want? Oh, too bad you're not here. Oh no.
Yeah, he should be.
He's in the chat. Or he might be asleep. You know.
Okay.
That
What do you
could be
want?
His Z's.
For
if-
18, 20, I'll give you 22 and 125.
You're gonna need more than that.
Um,
How many spots you moving up?
4.
How many spots they moving back?
4.
This says that it's likely to be accepted for those two, but I would agree that
I
there would be
want. I
more.
want your third next year. On top of that,
You giving up like a fourth on top of that?
nope.
With that on there, it says this trade has a 99% chance to be accepted.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
it's one-sided.
I want, if I'm giving you a third next year, I want your 81st this
Okay,
year.
so
You want my 81st?
Overall this year.
can you guys repeat that really quick?
And,
So
and I'll take your fifth next year then, and then we're good.
No.
I'll take.
No.
You get 18 and 81.
Too steep decline.
No.
You get 22.
If I'm giving you a
125.
No, that's what Ryan said. He's still here.
If I'm giving you your
PFF
fifth,
loves this. There's not even a percentage that says, "Yep, it's going to get accepted."
No, with before it said 99%.
Yeah, now it just says yes.
It just says will likely instead of.
It doesn't even have a bar there
It doesn't
anymore.
even. No, it's just yep. Yeah, it's good.
So 1881 for the 22 and the 125.
And 3rd and 5th next year.
I'll pass. Thank you though.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
What if I throw in 154
I'll pass.
for all that? Really?
I'll pass.
All right.
And that's how it goes in the NFL, guys.
That's
There it
how
is.
the cookie crumbles.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
We are going to do.
Your mom.
Oh, okay.
That's messed up.
We're going to do Deontay Banks, cornerback out of Maryland.
Wow.
Who I suggested?
Maryland. Yeah, I like corner there. I don't like Brissy. Linebackers this early is crackhead.
Tampa Bay is on the clock.
That's me.
It's me.
It's me.
Tampa Bay.
Man, too bad you don't got no money to do nothing. You're
But
gonna
they have money to draft players.
It's me.
Ryan loves that pick,
Jessica.
Steven.
well, they gotta do what they gotta do. They need help at corner.
Amon-Ra St. Brown is also trying to get Jalen Ramsey to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know if I don't know if Jalen. Like I agree with Micah.
Yeah,
who the hell wants to go?
Banks might
to
be a little
Detroit?
high, but when you need a corner, that's the best available. Here you go. The kid out of the Hurricanes, because I'm a big U fan. I was watching him last night, and he's okay, but yeah, you baby. But he's not. I don't know. I'm not taking him at 18.
I like the kid out of
So
TCU.
19 here. I think I'm looking at Brian Brees.
You want?
I'm actually shocked Brees didn't go to the Lions.
some of this
But you
Brissy?
guys went so defensive heavy earlier.
I like Brian Brees here.
You're
I
taking him?
mean, yeah, I'm taking Brian Brees.
All right,
There's not a
Tampa-
quarterback there I like. Tight end, Michael Mayer.
Brian
like him.
Brisset.
Brissez.
I don't know.
drafted.
They got K. Dotton.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't mind
Guard
Cade.
center, I mean, there's nobody there that I'm not going to.
Oh, I know who I would have drafted there. If you're gonna take guard center, I'm going Whippler. I'm reaching. I love Whippler.
That's a heavy
I
reach.
love him,
That's
dude.
a heavy
I love
reach, though,
Whippler,
buddy.
and I like Schmitz, and you know what people are gonna say? Oh, it's a reach, it's a reach, it's a reach. You tell you what, you're gonna have stellar picks in the middle, and they can play all three of those spots, and they're gonna be vets for you for a long time. I love those guys.
I love what you guys did here.
Yeah, I do like the interior D for the
because
Buccaneers.
in this
What do you think,
situation,
Ryan, you gonna
You got Seattle.
castrate me?
Seattle is on the clock.
in this situation,
I just told you who I would pick.
I'm taking Anthony Richardson.
Okay.
What?
I think if he's still there, and even
He
if
just
you
wants 5 quarterbacks.
nope, even if you
There you
do,
go, Ryan.
even if you do sign Geno, right? Anthony can sit behind him at this pick.
Tank Dell.
This is the same situation.
I don't know who Tank Dell is.
Me neither.
Vita Vea, Sheckberg.
Oh,
That's who that guy is?
It's so yeah. I don't like him here, unless they trade Tyler Lockett.
Tank Dell? Who is this? He's a defensive interior, apparently, right?
No,
Who is Tank Dell?
he's talking the Vita Vea Shaq Barrett. He's talking about there is interior D. He's letting you know.
Are you talking about Nathaniel Dell?
Yes.
Why is he Tank?
That-
What makes him?
I'm confused.
I'm
What's
still
going
trying to figure out Ryan's thought process. I haven't watched any tape yet because
What-
I just
Yeah.
talked to him today about him. But it's a wide receiver that he's super high on.
Out of Houston.
Yes. He's like to him. I think he's in
Who's
his. I think he's
5'10",
in his top. I think he's
165?
in his top 5 guys.
5'10", 165.
Hey, he's only 20 pounds heavier, or no, 15 pounds
and he's
heavier than I am.
23. Oh, it's his
So-
nickname. This dude's. I mean, he's got to be a tank to play that small.
All right. It's
The Chargers are up.
Yep. Is that me?
That's got to be. I don't have Chargers.
Oh, I think
the
that is me.
Viking
Yeah, it
or
is
the
you, Katie.
Miami forfeits their pick, so it's now pick.
Oh, it is
22.
me. Why?
Or 21, sorry.
So you like Dell that much
And
to go to a team that doesn't need a receiver? Well, they don't need a
this
receiver this year.
this is where I've got Jackson Smith and Jigba going.
Yeah, that's what I've been macking them all day, baby.
So
Is that who you taking?
yep, Jackson Smith and it's one or the other, but I like Jackson Smith and Jigba here just because based on the proof that Ohio State wide receivers have shown the last decade, I think that you got another guy that's probably going to be a very solid receiver. And I know the one complaint on him is contested, right? Like he's a better route runner than contested catcher from what I've seen.
Okay.
That was the complaint last year.
Okay. I mean, no,
He only caught like 4 balls this year because he didn't play almost all year. So I just think I like Njigba here. The Ravens are on the clock. This one's you, Wheels. I'm sure Ryan will love this take.
Yeah, let's
I
go.
was going to give it to Ryan.
Oh, let's go, G. Come on, let's go.
I'm allowed to give it to Ryan.
I don't know if
Draft a new head coach.
Ryan's tracking.
Ryan,
Well, and that's
Ryan might not be tracking.
But I will say that Ryan would probably take Brian Branch here.
I think
Dallas wants this pick.
Ryan is. Oh, dude.
Dallas.
Ryan
I
is
got
way behind
Dallas.
us.
I got Dallas, Atlanta, Detroit, and Miami.
Welcome, Jimmy.
Jonathan, you want to recap this draft real quick since Jimmy's fresh?
Yeah, so Jimmy and anyone else who's watching that has joined halfway through, we have Jalen Carter at 1.
You can scroll up on your screen share so you can go down it with them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Okay.
Yeah, we got Jalen Carter at 1 overall to the Bears. We got
Da
C.J. Stroud
Bears.
to Houston. We got Bryce Young to the Raiders, who traded up. We got Will Levis to the Colts. Will Anderson to Seattle. We have Tyree Wilson to Detroit. Devin Witherspoon to Arizona. Lucas Van Ness to Atlanta. Christian Gonzalez to Carolina. Jordan Addison to Philly. Paris Johnson Jr. to Tennessee. Kalijah Cansey to Houston. Broderick Jones to the Jets. Miles Murphy to New England. Dalton Kincaid to Green Bay. Peter Skronsky to Washington. Joey Porter to Pittsburgh. Deontay Banks to Detroit. Brian Breesy to Tampa Bay. And Anthony Richardson to Seattle. And Jackson Smith and Njigba to
The Chargers.
the Chargers.
All right. So now on the clock we have the Ravens. I'm not sure if Ryan wanted to make a pick because if not, he said corner.
That's funny. The Giants want to make a trade.
What do you want?
Ooh, Giants want trade.
I want 22. I'm going to give you 25, 89, and a fifth next year
25, 89, fifth next year for 22.
for 22.
They are not interested for trading for this pick.
Yeah, I know that.
That's what
I have
my
a
thing
question. What's your thought process here? Okay.
You're asking me what I want?
Yes.
What?
I
So
want to
as-
know your
as the
thought
Ryans-
process.
was. Yeah,
as the-
Ryan said no.
As a Raven or as the Giants, right? As I'm the perceived Giants guy, the GM currently, I want to move up and I want to take a guy that I've been targeting at receiver and trying to give Danny Dimes some help.
And that's probably what Baltimore is looking at to
wait,
ruin
Ry-
another one's career.
Ryan would say no to that, to move back 3 spots
I'm looking.
and gain 2 picks.
I'm looking Zay or Brian Branch.
Okay. So that's a safe. So it's a
So-
safety or that's a
Wide
receiver.
receiver.
Correct.
What are you thinking?
I mean,
Ryan?
Ryan says the Ravens a lot of times are looking at Zay Flowers, and a lot of people have Zay Flowers mocked here.
That's why from all the mocks I ran, it
You
was
gained one-
either,
you gained
it was
2
either
picks.
him or Jackson.
You gain a pick this year and a fifth next year.
I don't like that.
You don't like the trade either.
I don't like the trade for the simple fact that you both need receiver. And if you're both targeting the same guy, why would the Ravens trade back?
Exactly. Ryan
I
says,
don't know if they're
That's what I
targeting.
saw.
Yeah, but they don't know who you're targeting either.
That's
I'm gonna
fine.
take
right?
Zay.
Ryan says Zay or a corner.
I
Yeah.
can see him.
So Zay Flowers here to the
Taking
Ravens.
Zay?
Yeah.
All right.
It was either him or Brian Branch. Sorry.
And this would assume that they're all in on Lamar. They're going to go get. They're going to go get a receiver.
I think this is
I like
Lamar
that take.
coming back.
All right, the Vikings.
per
We
reports,
have. That's
Seneca Wallace. Jesus Christ, Jimmy.
Per reports, it really seems like Aaron Rodgers will be staying with the Packers. This was overblown by a lot of people. I couldn't say it better. I want my Chipotle, Ryan.
I told you guys at the beginning of the show. Based on everything they
Right.
did with the releases, it
Well,
looks
I'm
like,
just saying.
it looks like he's going to be there.
I just got a tweet saying that word for word.
All right. Who
Well, that's
who
good.
the
That's
Vikings
good to
think?
know.
Except the
KJ's
Chipotle.
the
I know.
Vikings.
He's the Vikings guy.
Yes, he is. The Browns did interview Jets special teams assistant coach Leon Washington for their vacant special teams coordinator job as well.
Weren't the Jets like top 5 in special team penalties or something?
They did also Bubba Ventrone is also a top candidate.
I'm on Bubba just because of his Bubba.
Bubba. Vikings.
It's not Jim Bob
Yeah,
Cooter.
we got Vikings coming. He's thinking.
Jim Bob Cooter was the DC.
Are the Vikings trying to trade out at all? Is that a thought in their mind at all?
I got two trades
the
on mine.
needs
They
have
got-
on defense.
I don't think with the needs they need.
I got the Giants, Bills, Cardinals, Lions.
I think
I love that we all
It's-
skip Johnston.
this is a situation.
Honestly, Johnston here, if you're trying to go offense, is probably
They're not going offense.
Oh, they're not.
No, why would they go offense?
I don't know because their defense is assholes.
You got JJ. You
and
got
they're losing Thielen.
Browns did interview Bubba Ventrone today.
Bubba.
Robert
just-
Woods could go there.
I don't know. I'm stuck in a
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
stuck in a situation where like you have a guy like Andre Carter who's sitting there, and you have a guy like Nolan Smith, which I like Nolan Smith.
Why?
Ooh,
Both these guys are sitting here, but they do need interior defensive line.
So this is gonna sound kind of dumb
And I think it's a reach for a corner at this point.
because I've never understood this.
It
So
is.
if you play for Army, you're in the Army, correct?
Yes.
So what happens if, God forbid, there's a war? Does he leave the NFL because
Yes.
that's his job?
yes.
So
Yes.
do you think teams take that into consideration
Yeah.
with the
Yes.
first? So that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
But I think,
That's-
especially if they enlist the draft, I think
I-
anybody at this age is getting pulled.
Ryan, you
So-
might know this. I think it was last year. There was one guy in one of the services,
Yes.
one of the branches.
Yes.
He actually was able to forego all of that to come into the NFL. I think.
Yeah.
I do not know. I mean, if you're going to go on corner here,
You
Well,
know what? You
so-
know, Ryan,
but-
that's a great pick, but the only issue is like where PFF has Ringo graded. I actually like that's a great thought process. I like Ringo here.
Ringo and Smith are way down
Which I
there
don't
for some reason.
understand.
You know what?
Like Clark Phillips, I love
I'm
Clark Phillips out
gonna.
of Utah.
Well, I like Hodges Tomlinson too, out of TCU. I thought he played very well all year. Very good man-to-man guy. I like him. Garrett Wilson's out of Syracuse. That's another guy I was looking at. These are guys that I like. I just feel like it's a reach. But you know, I'm just gonna go with it because I like the TCU situation. I'm gonna go Hodges Tomlinson here.
Okay.
oh,
I,
wow.
I think he, based on what I've seen on him, he's capable of being really successful in the NFL.
Love that.
I don't even see him on the list. Oh, I just got to him.
No, you gotta
So
go to corner and find him.
yeah,
So before you guys go on, just in, Broncos spent today with Patriots offensive coordinator Matt Patricia for their open defensive coordinator
yeah,
position.
all that cross training
oh geez.
might be the funniest thing Bo ever said.
All right.
So that was per Rappaport and Tom Pelissero.
I like how you can't say his name.
Pelissaro, mother.
Sarah.
French.
Whatever.
KJ,
All right.
this is hysterical. Oh my God, he's gross.
He no,
You
so
should have
he
been
hates,
you
got the
should have been an
Jags?
English teacher, man.
he hates a lot of my picks. He just
Who-
Ryan and I
who's got
disagree
Jags?
on a bunch of things.
KJ's
That's
got
fine.
Jags.
Let's go, Jay.
And he'll really disagree with this because this is where your boy's going.
Quentin Johnson.
Osiris
Oh,
going right here.
Oh,
shit pick.
no.
You're taking Osiris.
I can't believe you're gonna reach on Osiris.
Osiris is going right there.
All right, he's already
The
drafted.
Giants are on the clock.
Oh man, the
Quentin
Giants are.
Johnson. That's what
You know what's fucking crazy is that's probably what they're. If this is actually what happens, they're gonna take this guy. I don't like it.
But you like it at the same time.
They've interviewed everybody.
You don't like it, but you
and
like it.
Vance Joseph. Don't
Because he's
forget
that size. He's huge.
I'd take Vance Joseph over
Rex Ryan.
Rex Ryan and over.
I agree. I agree.
Rex Ryan. called
He's
a good
already done
defense.
it with
He
the
called a good
team. Why
defense.
wouldn't you bring him back? He's comfortable with the guys around him. The guys around him like him. It's a mutual
It should. Yeah.
Really?
and
relationship. Why
and they
wouldn't
were
you
a
bring the
top
guy
10
back?
brainer.
They were a top 10 defense.
They
All
were.
right.
I got three teams wanting to trade up here. We got the
What do you-
Bills, Packers,
it's all right.
Bucks.
Quentin Johnston is going to the Giants.
What?
If Smith and Jimba falls this far, this is where I've been mocking them all day too.
All right. Cats,
I
they
got the
took-
Cowboys.
All right. Cowboys are now on the clock. And we all understand because you said earlier why you were taking Quentin Johnson because you needed another weapon for Danny Dimes.
They need another weapon.
And he's a big weapon.
He's big.
He's tall.
He's got size. He has. I know you don't like him. I know you don't like him. I know. I'm sorry.
But Tank's
I
not
know.
getting taken in the first round. So.
No. He's tiny. He's small. He's like
Who?
uh
Oh, Tank.
whoever. I can't remember the other
Nathaniel
receiver.
Dell.
Yeah,
Nathaniel
that guy. So you know what here is?
I got 7 people here wanting to trade.
Steve Smith doesn't like. Yeah, Steve Smith doesn't like anybody.
I'll trade with you on Buffalo.
Yeah.
I'll give you,
You want
my
trade?
pick in a fifth.
Hold on, what'd you say?
You know what's funny is I've been
Buffalo.
mocking Bijan to the Cowboys because he's one, he's always there. Two, it's been rumored heavy.
I'm Cincinnati, and I'll offer a trade.
You know what? That's funny since he's here and the Giants are here. I don't want him.
I do not see it.
what do you-
I'll offer you Joe Mixon
Joe Mixon?
and my 28th for the 26 overall.
What?
What's Joe Mixon's contract? Hold on.
Hold on, Joe Mixon, the
They
28.
can't afford it.
Yeah, I don't think they can afford
There's
it.
no way.
Is that part of it?
Dallas.
I
Dallas is not interested in this pick.
No, you
figure
have to
it
go
out.
through.
You'll
you have
figure
to
it
go
out
through.
because-
we would force this through.
You'll figure it out.
Hold on.
I know they would force it through. I'm just
Hold
saying.
on. Are you actually offering up Joe Mixon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Latest report that T. Hig or a rumor
I
trade.
don't. Well, you know what? Hold on. He's not getting
Did you
suspended.
say T. Higgins?
Or
Yes.
would you rather have Tyler Boyd?
There was a rumor or a fake proposition of T. Higgins to Detroit for a first this year and a fourth next year.
Would you rather have Tyler Boyd?
I take that.
You would.
Actually, I don't know with Detroit because you still have Jamison Williams.
Do I want?
And you have Amon Ra,
Well,
who's
because
looked well.
And DJ.
he
Chark.
hasn't tagged.
And DJ Shark, which I could see them
he
re-signing.
hasn't tagged Pollard yet.
They needed. I mean,
This is how I know PFF hasn't thought of
they
this,
need a tight end.
because I just
Right,
entered
Jimmy.
like 50 picks to give to Dallas, and it just says not interested.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. 'cause
Uh,
Dallas might do this.
Mixon's cap hit is 12.61.
You
They
know what?
can't
I-
afford-
7.6 this year, and dead cap is 5.5.
Who do you want, Tyler Boyd or Joe Mixon?
Shit.
Let me take another wide receiver who's not going to live up to a whole bunch. Just
I'm
to
not.
make
I'm
a
not.
ballot.
I'm not.
But you know what though? They do need help, and Tyler Boyd is that help underneath.
They do need They
Yeah.
do need a wide receiver.
But what's his contract? Can they afford
I
him?
don't know.
Tyler
Higgins,
Boyd's at the
Brown,
like is
Williams.
like his last year of his
Oh,
contract.
and
yeah.
Brown. No,
we're
Brown's
talking
a free
the
agent. So-
Detroit.
Yeah, that's a
that I
top
saw
10
earlier.
trio
So
for sure,
Boyd-
Jimmy.
Boyd and 28 for 26.
But look who you're giving up at that pick, though. That's what I'm saying.
Would you rather have Tyler Boyd
you need
or
to
Michael
build
Gallup?
up that defense
Ooh, I'd rather have
for
Tyler
Detroit. There's a lot
Over
of spots
Gallup?
that they
Boyd.
need,
Over Gallup? Yeah,
to
Gallup,
fill.
No, Gallup did not do what he needed to do last year.
No, he was still coming back from injury last
You
year.
don't want to
I'm just
rely.
I'm waiting to see what the word is from. Waiting to see what the word is from Dallas. They get a guy that we already know in the NFL is a solid number 2 wide receiver, and they only move back 2 spots.
One spot.
You guys are going to hate me with pick 29.
technically two.
I'm just going to let you know that now.
Go from 26 to 28.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
yes.
Dallas is going to accept that trade. 28th and Tyler Boyd, correct?
Yes.
Yep. Dallas taking that.
I have to force it through.
Yes.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh,
Tyler Boyd and the 28th for Dallas's pick. So Cincinnati
Tyler Boyd and the 28th.
for
Yes.
the 26th.
And Ryan's really gonna hate this.
uh-oh.
So Cincinnati is on the clock.
This is where I take
A wide
Bijan
receiver.
Robinson
Why? No.
because now
Are
that
you actually drafting him?
yes, now that Joe Mixon is cuttable, see you, JoJo.
All right, so that
That's
brings
How is
funny.
he,
me.
how is he cuttable with 5.5?
You know what? So is Zeke though. That
They'll
could have
cut
been.
him.
That could have been a trade. That could have been a thing for.
So I'm Buffalo, and I'm taking Brian Branch.
That's a really good pick.
And they need him.
Yep.
And I know Ryan's gonna hate every bit about that trade. I was thinking about it this morning. I'm like, dude, with P. Ryan being a UFA, right? Joe Mixon having some
P. Ryan's a better.
Joe
blocker.
Mixon having some off-field issues.
Oh yeah, I
might-
forgot about
That's
that.
funny, dude.
Brandishing a weapon or whatever. But so if you watched in the playoff game against Kansas City, who played more of that game at running back? Was it Joe Mixon or
But don't forget Bijan can block.
Right.
that,
Right?
No, that's what I'm saying. So that's the reason why they used what I can't remember his freaking name. The other running back.
Samaj
Pollard?
P. Ryan?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, P.
All right.
P. Ryan's a
Dallas.
better blocker. I think he played
28.
like 67 or 76% of the
Well, that's why
snaps.
like Bijan fills both their holes. Sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You guys will be pissed if this does happen in the draft. I actually was hoping Bijan would slide.
Dallas is up.
Dallas is up, and I don't know what they want to do because I have to piss.
And Bijan might have still slid, but they need to get rid of Tyler Boyd and give him a place to play.
Is Dalton Schultz? Is he going to get tagged again?
That's the rumor. It's only $13 million to tag him.
I got a report that it is unlikely that he will be taken.
Well, so that So
Michael Mayer.
well, here's the thing, right? Because this is what Jerry Jones said. He was going to tag Tony Pollard. He said that like 3 months ago.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, you know what? I like Michael Mayer here.
You taking him?
Yep.
All right, Michael Mayer going to the Dallas.
Why trade Boyd? Because
Yeah.
he gone, baby. He
Kind of reminds
gone.
me of the Witten feeling. You got
Oh
a Witten
yes,
feeling?
exactly. Because Jason Witten, he's a great. And honestly, this dude's more athletic than Witten.
I think you have the Saints now too.
Yeah, team friendly deal. Team friendly deal. Come on,
I have
baby.
the Saints.
Sheesh.
Oh, Wheels has the Saints. Yep.
God,
Oh, buddy.
I know who I'm taking for the Eagles.
Why not trade Boyd? They
You
already
guys
said
are
they
really
want to
gonna
sign
hate me.
T.
Oh no.
Yeah, do it. Don't do it.
You can draft your boy. You can draft another guy in the second round at wide receiver and try to
Yeah.
develop.
Yeah, do it. Just do whatever. Just be funny. I don't care.
I don't.
Oh no! Don't do it.
Don't be
Not
funny.
Tanner
No,
McKee.
no, 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 no,
Dude,
no, no,
don't do Tanner
no, no,
McKee
no, no,
here.
no, no, no,
No, I'm not doing
no.
Tanner McKee.
I was gonna say, God,
no,
don't do
no,
that.
It would have been the way better option.
No, it wouldn't. No. So here I'm probably gonna take Ringo.
Oh,
All right, I
You're
like
gonna go
that. I
down to
like that
Keeley.
because I think they got to get rid of a corner this year.
And I think he's got good value for the pick.
all right. So you like Ringo?
Yes.
It's so funny how low they have him.
That's what I'm saying though. That's he's for some of the mocks that I saw him in, he was going in the 20s. Like the early,
Yep.
like before like the 20.
Yep,
20
he's not even
picks. Hey,
close to that.
And now you're having end of the draft.
The
Eagles.
Eagles.
Correct,
are
Ryan. I
drafting
agree with that statement.
Luke Whippler out of Ohio State.
For Philly?
Yep.
Even if
Yeah, I think
whatchamacallit stays.
Yeah, because he can still play
I think
guard.
since he would be stupid to let T. Higgins go, Ryan. You got to shore up him and Joe Burrow this offseason. You have to. I mean, if you want to build up that and start possibly, I don't want to say a dynasty, but you want to start something good and help Joe Burrow.
Kansas City's on the clock with the last pick of the first round.
Who'd the Eagles take? I'm sorry.
Luke Whippler.
Whippler. He took Whippler, which he said he can play guard. So if Kels is still there, he said they'd move him to guard. Which I would rather just take a guard.
I do have the
So-
Saints, Bucks, and Cowboys interested in this pick.
I wouldn't. I mean, I could see someone trading back into this round, but this is one of those situations where, like, I can see the Chiefs taking a wide receiver here. I can also see them taking a guard.
Which is weird because wide receiver and D line are the two.
They'll probably take a
needs,
wide
it
receiver here, to
says.
be honest.
I think they're going to take tackle.
You think they're going to take? But they can franchise tag.
Can they afford it, though?
Yeah, they can.
Because
actually, there's a lot of people that having him signing him to a 4-year deal
I mean,
and pushing his money off. There's a lot of people that have.
I'm going to
signing.
trust you, Ryan.
Taking who?
But I could trade it with the Saints.
That's Jimmy.
You're trading.
No,
Well, no, Jimmy-
Who said that?
Jimmy said it.
that.
Oh no,
but,
I think the Saints trade up regardless.
but there
in my
is-
opinion,
But
Oh,
I
really?
have the thing for PFF saying that they are interested in this pick.
the Saints.
Yes.
So where are the
to come back up.
Yes.
where are the Saints? At?
40th.
Probably not, Ryan. So Boyd and probably another third.
I think the
think
Saints
I-
are probably going to re-sign Andy.
I agree that it would take a little bit more.
What do you
to
think
get
it's going
that pick? But I think Cincy would be willing to.
What do you think
Up.
it's going to take for the Saints to trade up with
The KC
Casey?
trade up 9 picks.
They'd have to, 40.
Did you say Cincy?
Or no, sorry,
Saints.
KC
To
and the
KC for the
Saints.
Chiefs.
So you think 40 in next year's fourth?
40, 148, and Philly's 6th next year.
Philly 6 next year for.
I can
third
see him.
one.
Well,
9 spots?
I can see him trading 41 and 48. If they trade a 6 next year, I think they're going to want a third in return this year.
There's no 48.
There's no 48, but
No, it's 40
So-
and 148.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, no, they're
31.
41, 48.
And then a 6 next year. Or 40 and 167. Philly's 167.
It depends on if you're trading back that many spots. Trading back 9 spots,
Right.
and then who's in between them? That's the question.
You got the Steelers. You got
Houston,
Texans. You go.
Texans,
Arizona,
Cardinals. Yep.
Colts, Rams,
No,
Seattle.
I don't trade. I
Raiders.
don't trade out of that. There's too many wide receiver needy teams. I don't know if I trade out of that, especially if you're targeting a receiver.
You think they're going to draft a receiver?
Yes. Like it's just
So you're saying
it's
that
either
trade,
receiver
you're
or D
saying
line.
that trade won't happen.
It's
They
it's
literally
either
just won
receiver
the
or
Super
D
Bowl
line.
with Travis Kelce.
I have it.
Travis
where
Kelce's
the opposite.
33
It's
years
likely to
old.
be accepted.
I agree.
Okay.
That's why you almost
But-
want to take a
Hit it. Let's see what happens
For which one?
for the 31, 40, 148, and a sixth.
Oh, and 140.
Oh, what?
Okay.
I just think that's too
Oh, no,
much
sorry.
for-
No,
With
167.
the
sorry.
Saints? Don't you,
Do you want the
I do
six
not
next
have
year
the
too
Saints.
or
Oh, that's
no?
right. You
He
have
has
it.
the Saints.
What?
Do you want the six next year too or no?
Yes.
Okay. Man, not like really it's gonna matter for this because this is the last pick, but still. All
So,
right, so
Just-
Ryan,
you got to force
just
it.
out of curiosity, Ryan, who was there before Boyd? Do you remember?
You got
trade is forced.
TJ Hughes-Manzada?
Saints.
No, not the tight end.
The
There was
Saints
another
are-
wide receiver that got traded.
the Saints are taking Hendon Hooker.
So you guys have.
Oh, Jesus.
They're not trading into the first round to take Hendon Hooker.
If they think he's going to be gone, look at the team. The Rams are there.
Stop it.
The Rams
The
are there.
I
Rams-
don't even like this.
The Rams are there.
And
The
it's funny
Saints
because
are there.
Just an FYI, I have 0 people wanting
Seattle?
to trade.
I mean,
Yeah.
Seattle could take a quarterback.
Carolina.
Carolina already took a quarterback, didn't
No,
they?
they didn't.
Did
They did
Seattle
not.
trade him?
No.
Oh, Seattle could.
So that is the first round.
That is
folks.
crazy.
That
You
is
traded the 40, the
wild.
167th, and what?
Wild.
Philly is sixth next year.
Hate me, Brian. Or
For the
Good
31.
night,
me.
Ryan.
So you gave up the 40.
Actually, it said trade accepted without even really doing
Six.
anything.
Right.
for 31. And
That's
what?
crazy.
And what? That's it? That was straight up?
And you. And
It
you
said even just 2 picks, it was likely to be traded. So
Oh, man. I love that. And you took Hendon Hooker.
I just typed it in.
You know what's funny is we both really like Hendon Hooker.
Yeah.
That's funny. Good night. Come on.
No, I mean it's the end of the
we-
show.
yeah,
It's the
we
end
do
of the
need to
show.
wrap
So
up anyway.
yeah, like that being said, we'll let's do Johnny. Give me a quick recap. Give it to me quick, baby.
Yeah, John,
Come
give the
on.
people a recap.
Give it to me, baby.
Juju,
Clear your mouth and spit it out. Let's go.
Juju had one good game.
Jalen Carter to the Bears, C.J. Stroud to the Texans, Bryce Young to the Raiders, Will Levis to the Colts, Will Anderson Jr. to the Seahawks, Tyree Wilson to the Lions, Devin Witherspoon to the Cardinals, Lucas Van Ness to the Falcons, Christian Gonzalez to the Panthers, Jordan Addison to the Eagles, Paris Johnson Jr. to the Titans, Kalijah Cansey to the Texans, Broderick Jones to the Jets, Miles Murphy to the Patriots, Dalton Kincaid to the Packers, Peter Skronsky to the Commanders, Joey Porter Jr. to the Steelers, Deontay Banks to the Lions, Brian Breesy to the Buccaneers, Anthony Richardson to the Seattle. Miami is stupid because they forfeited their pick. Jackson Smith and Njigba to the Chargers, Zay Flowers to the Ravens, Trevius Hodges Tomlinson to the Vikings.
They're stupid. That says Ninjigba.
Yeah, well, hold on.
Shut up. Osiris Torrance to the Jaguars,
should be an
Quentin
English
Johnson
teacher.
to the Giants, Bijan Robinson to the Bengals, Brian Branch to the Bills, Michael Mayer to the Cowboys, Keely Ringo to the Saints, Luke Whippler to the Eagles, and Hendon Hooker to the Saints.
Love it. I
All
love
right.
that last pick. My
So
favorite pick.
everybody, we're gonna
was
head
gonna
out.
happen.
We're gonna head out for the day. Say our
Goodbye.
goodbyes really quick. Johnny, say your peace outs.
Oh, Rocky Top.
Old Rocky Top,
Yeah, damn right.
Hendon Hooker's not a first round pick.
Lifelong Vols. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Not in his current
He
state.
is in this draft.
No,
Yeah.
well,
I take him over
But-
Will Levis and Anthony Richardson for.
Healthy,
in a
yes.
heartbeat.
hands
In a
down.
No, I'd
heartbeat.
still take him
Anyways.
injured.
Anyways,
oh, Jesus, I'll take him one-legged.
Everyone
ahead.
just stay healthy, stay safe, and have a blessed night.
All right, Wheels takeaways for today.
What a guy.
Hendon Hooker is a first round pick.
All right, Steve, takeaways for today.
Oh, man. I love you guys. Thank you for being here if you're still here. I know Ryan died, but God bless you guys. Please like, subscribe, whatever. We need to pump these numbers up. These are rookie numbers, all right? We need to pump these numbers up. Please, get in here.
Up to jam.
There you go. Oh,
Get this party bumping. All right, guys. That being said, we're gonna head out for today. This is the Deep Threats podcast, first
Almost forgot where it
actual
was.
real mock where we did some research and we have some thought process here. The last mock was kind of rough.
Mock 2.0.
Jimmy, please.
So this will be essentially our mock 1.0
1.0.
because the last one was just thrown together in like 2 seconds.
Wait till after
Mock
the
0.
combine.
I already said so.
So that being said, I hope you guys all understand that it is a mock, and it is a mock before the combine. So we don't know. There's free agency coming up, but we don't know some of this stuff. This is all based on what we predict and what we think some of these teams may or may not do.
Wait till the mock right before the draft. That's going to be crazy.
It'll be fun. So that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and we will see you Sunday this week at 8 a.m. And we will be going over some players with, I think what do we come down to? I don't know.
Tackles,
you know what?
tight ends,
Yeah,
we'll
we'll go over it
man.
Sunday morning. What we're going to do is we're going to try to stay ahead of the combine. Before we head out, I had a few important dates for all you guys for the combine. March 2nd is D-line and linebackers. That's when they do their workouts. March 3rd is D-backs and special teams. That's when their workouts are. March 4th is wide receivers, quarterback, tight ends. That's when they do their workouts. March 5th is offensive line and running backs. All bench presses and like measurings and stuff like that happen the day after all of their, well, actually not the measurements, but their like bench presses, 40s and all that stuff happen the day after they do their workouts with like cone drills and all that.
KJ's a big cone guy.
So that'll happen on those days.
Loves cones.
So the combine is from February 28th to March 6th, just for all you guys that are paying attention to the combine. And we will talk about a lot of it when it's happening too. So if you guys can pay attention to that. Just want to give you guys that heads up, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you guys Sunday morning.
Bye.